Okay, this segment here is bottle feeding. Let's just start off with making bottles. These, you would have seen these. They're like dispensers, formula dispenser with 3 dividers. There's different brands, but Avent Philips is probably the best. I just bought this for my second baby. It is the Nuby Rapid Cool, at home or on the go. Now, we traditionally use the kettle, and then we waited like half an hour, 45 minutes for the water to cool down to serve it to my baby. But this is a revolutionary product. Yet to try it. So if you want to hear a review about it, comment below and I can definitely do that. Oh, the light went on. So what you do is you either just put water in here or the water and formula. It's a little bit of a cleaning whisk here. And it's like a thermos-like material, insulated, with a button on top. Okay, put the water on the formula. It's boiling hot, by the way, right? And then you press the button. Sorry. And then Nuby comes up. And in 2 minutes, not 60 seconds, in 2 minutes, the hot water will cool down to a room temperature drinking temp. Now, honestly, I contemplated for this for a long time. It was $80, 80 Australian dollars. But for me, my rationale for buying this for second baby was because, yeah, the first time I would probably get to a destination, whether it was like the shopping mall's parents' room or my mother-in-law's place, and then it was an hour drive. So then I have to turn on the kettle, wait for that to cool down, and that's like 30 minutes again to feed my baby, and she's crying and she's hungry after we've driven for a long time and she was screaming for that hour. So I figured, get to my mother-in-law's place, heat the water, or get them to heat the water and do this, and my baby will be happy. So definitely check this out if this is something within your budget, if you think that this is essential for you. But yeah, Nuby, it looks pretty cool. But in saying that, check this out. This is the Avent's on the go, same thing, thermos kind of scenario. Thermos or yeah. Put hot water in here. Pre-made bottles that you put in the fridge. So you put formula, sterilized, clean water, put in the fridge, and then you're about to go to the park or the shopping mall or wherever. And then you bring the hot water in this and in this. And then if you want to warm it up, so this is a Avent portable bottle warmer, you put the bottle in here. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it. Put the bottle in here, and then you put the hot water, or vice versa. And then the bottle heats up because of the hot boiling water here. So pretty handy, on the go kind of tool from Avent Philips. And perfect for, I guess, a family like us, because we have a toddler and we'll take her to the park. So I'll need to always bring things on the go. Okay, so another method, of course, you're gonna need a kettle, essentials. But this is like another thermos as well, but with a spout and a handle. This is probably useful for people that you know that do camping or have a caravan, stuff like that. We got this from our in-laws. So what you do is you heat the kettle. There's many different ways to making bottles, but you can heat the kettle, then let that cool down for 30 minutes to a warm temperature. A temperature that can be served, but not boiling. Then you pour the water in here, and then this stays full. I'm not sure how many, this is like 1.5 liters. And then this stays there where all of your essentials are. And then no matter what time of day or night, you've got prepared water. You don't have to wait for the kettle. So that's just another tip. Again, this area here will be for my baby, and I'll have to watch out if there's any like cooking oil, but you have to designate some space for formula fed babies. Now when it comes to cleaning, let's talk about cleaning essentials. You can use silicone, you can use like bristle ones. You also get like these bristles that come with it to clean the nipples. But I highly recommend, which I'll put in the description below, bottle cleaners that have the suction cup. Because then you can just leave it clean and dry on your sink. Okay. So this is a Boon dishwasher basket, which cleans the teats. So like that, even with the lid on, you know, the rim. You can either separate it or you can just clean this, and then you'll just get it like that. Oops, sorry. And then it stays upright, because I find that my dishwasher doesn't have a designated basket for these things, and the problem with the dishwasher, they flip upside down and then it like the water stays there. So what you want to do is keep it upright, keep it dry. This is really cool. Definitely check it out. Even if you are pumping as well and you do the whole bottle cleaning, you're gonna need this. So this is for the dishwasher. By the way, with this Boon dishwasher rack basket thing, clutch, you can also wash dummies in there too, and like those teething toys, and they don't get lost in your dishwashing basket. So really cool. But if you're going to do hand washing as well as sterilizing, you've got options like the Boon grass thing. This was okay, and it's good for the newborn stage. But look, I can't fit everything. I can only fit a handful of bottles, and newborn sized bottles. So like, that's already like 4 little items there. So you definitely need something bigger. So in saying that, you can get that or this one. I just bought this from Amazon, really happy with this purchase. I am going to use this for when I'm staying over at the grandparents' place. I'll do a bit of unboxing for you. It's huge. There are so many different brands, but this one's a good brand, XOXO Tot. It's a space-saving drying rack. Now, it's really cool because it's got like a drying rack thing at the bottom. Okay, I'll just assemble it for you. Oh, there you go, clip it in. Perfect. So this tray can be cleaned for all the drip. This can be for any of the teats or the nipples or the rims. And check that out, look. I can demonstrate how many bottles I can fit, but that's pretty cool, right? Sorry if you can see. And then you can even put the nipples here too. But this is pretty cool. And look how slim it is. Like, it's slimmer than, like it's just as slim as the kettle. So if I put that in the corner, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's pretty handy. And then your bottles are ready to go. So that's after you've hand washed them with soap, with dish soap, and as well as you've got options like this. You've also got options like this, just a, you know, microfiber drying rack. You could probably alternate, like if you want to just use these things for just bottles and these for like the teats. But again, this is for, I'm going to permanently leave at my mother-in-law's place, just because they have a huge kitchen and I don't want to mix up, I don't want to like invade their space. So if I can just put something that's narrow and easy to use. She also gave me this. This is the Bbox one. This is an on-the-go bottle cleaner as well. Oh, sorry, bottle drying rack. So this is more of a travel essential. And usually you'll find that when your baby is a certain age and they're putting things in their mouth, they're putting toys and shoes in their mouth, you find you don't need to sterilize, and you can just use soap, hand washing soap, dishwashing soap, sorry. Now, I did buy a sterilizer again for traveling. Comes with the lid, little tongs, this, and that. So, should put the camera down a little bit more. You fill it up with water, and then you can put the bottles in here. Now this is more for the newborn stage. And then this will stay at my mother-in-law's place, and then put it in the microwave and it's clean. I feel like this is handy if you're staying, again, at the grandparents' place or in-laws' place and they have a pet. They have cats and dogs, or cats or dogs, and they're preparing food in the kitchen as well as preparing dog food and cat food. And yeah, for a newborn, I just want to make sure bottles are sterilized. So yeah, and then again, they'll dry on the rack. Okay, let's talk bottles, teat, rim, lid, and everything around that. Okay, so these are all the different bottles that I have. You don't have to do this. I bought the newborn bottles from Facebook Marketplace. And this is just because, yeah, they start off with smaller stomachs. So now there are two different, sorry, this is all Avent Philips, and I usually just stick to the same brand. Again, just because if I need to go out to in the middle of the night, go to a convenience store and get something, then I know that Avent is a reliable brand that can be found anywhere. Even if I'm in the country or even if I'm stuck somewhere on the highway, I know I can get it. So these are two different kinds of bottles. So I don't know what's available to you, but that means they have different teat flows. Well, sorry, no, actually, these teat flows can be used for either, as well as these two, right? This one's more kind of mimicking the breast, and this is like a special one, but this one is the one that you'll most likely see online or in the store in the supermarket, and it will look like this, right? Okay, so in saying that, these only fit in these rims, not that one. That one is for this one. Okay, so if I squeeze it in for you, then I just realize that I'm leaning on the bench. Quite uncomfortable, but it's okay. I'm doing this so that I can demonstrate to you guys. Take that out. You can't mix and match, sadly. Now, that's the same with the Philips bottles, whether it's like slim or whether it's the straight one. These can fit on both. Yes. Now, this one's probably preferred if you are breastfeeding as well and you're pumping, because it does mimic the breast. Whereas this one's quite a longer, like sticking out more teat. Now, this one's a special one. I actually bought this by mistake, but when I bought it, I loved it. And I've got 4 of these. It's glass. Actual glass. It's very rare. I don't think they make it anymore, but just wanted to show you that it's so easy to clean, and like, you know, you don't really have to sterilize it because it's glass. It's really good. I use this for a long time, but I'm scared that my toddler might break it if I'm got a baby around, so I might have to keep this as a special kind of bottle if she's not around. Sorry, and in saying that, I'll show you what it looks like with the lid, and this one with that lid. So yeah, you can't mix and match. So that fits with that, but it also fits on this. It's a bit of a gap there. It still should work. And then this one fits on that. And that. Oh, look at that. It's a bit, there's a bit of a gap too. This fits really well with these bottles, the normal bottles, and that one. But this one didn't work, the glass didn't work with this modern one. I had to source this somewhere online to get the breast one. So this doesn't fit with that one, okay? So you've got to be very careful when it comes to buying bottle accessories and buying things of different brands. And so try and get them all together in a set and buy the appropriate teat flow. But let's talk about the teat flow now. Okay, teat flow. This is all my essentials. Oh, but it's okay, it's worth keeping because bottles, you need so many bottles. Yeah. So you can't always do the washing, right? You can't always be in the kitchen. You've got to be with your children. So, I've already stored the different teats, and with Philips, they go from 1 to 4. So newborn phase, you only need teat 1. Don't go ahead and buy teat 2 or flow 2. Okay, you can see that this one is, it's a bit inaccurate because this one's teat 3 and it says 3 months plus. Teat 3 was when my baby was 12 months. Teat 3 is really, really fast. It's like, oh, they're gonna choke. So there's different stages. I can definitely share in another screen, but something along the lines of teat flow 1 was newborn to like 3 months, and then teat flow number 2 was from 3 months, and then different certain milestones would reflect when they're ready to go to a higher flow. Do not buy teat 4. Where is it? Do not buy number 4 unless you're going to continue bottle feeding them after 1 year old. I weaned off my baby off bottles. She still drank milk and maybe a bit of formula, but I gave her full cream milk. I weaned her off around 13 months, 14 months, and I transitioned to a sippy cup. They need to learn how to drink from a sippy cup, and then eventually they learn how to drink from cups and training cups. And so don't buy teat 4 unless you really want them to stay on it, but stick to teat 1 to teat 3. But I do recommend buying them brand new. So yeah, the link's below. But in saying that, I'll show you what I have in terms of sippy cups. Bbox is the best. So when she started daycare, even though I provided bottles and formula for the daycare, I had to provide a water bottle, and Bbox is pretty good. They do chew on it and eventually it gets, you know. And then I got this for home as well. Look, she can drink from a normal cup, but she makes a mess. She wants to do everything herself. That's what toddlers do, right? And then there's also a training cup, which is in here in the freezer, where there's a hole there. There's a hole. So you can buy these in a pack of Bbox. Bbox provides 4. They provide like a nipple, they provide the spout, they provide the straw, and they provide the training cup. So I got all of them because I know that my baby will eventually go to daycare, and then eventually I'll train him in using sippy cups. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, I've got so many of the newborn bottles already. I am all prepared for motherhood, and I've got so many of these bottles. I've got to start doing the cleaning, sterilizing, and ready for baby.